Been a really exciting time down here in Miami, especially when it comes to the fight game. And we have a big one coming up on June 6th. Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather are going to be fighting on pay-per-view at Hard Rock Stadium. The venue looks absolutely incredible. But this man is going to be in the co-main event. Badou Jack the Ripper joins us here. Now, always wanted to ask you this if I ever got the chance to interview you. Now, down here in South Florida, we have a man roaming the streets. He's a crazy person. He goes shirtless from place to place. You know, he'll swim in the beach, and that is one Shannon the Cannon Briggs, who, this man has stormed into my studio unannounced just to drop interviews about it. This is the man who, this is like one of the men who discovered you and got you into professional boxing. Like I've always wanted to know kind of the origin of that story because I've seen it, but I've never kind of gotten the tale only from him that, you know, he's very proud of you and everything that you've accomplished in the sport, and he speaks glowingly of you. But from your side of the story, how does I guess back then you and the champ Shannon the Cannon, how does that all come to be?
Shannon's my brother. Yeah, he didn't get me into professional boxing, but you know, I think I was 4 or 5-0, something like that, and he was in Sweden, where I'm from. He saw me fighting, and we became good friends. And he had a promotional company at the time with Greg Cohen, the Empire Sports, something like that. And yeah, he signed me. I moved into his house. I was down there for a few months in Miami training. Then he had some issues with his partners or whatever. They had to release all the fighters. But yeah, he's the one who discovered me and brought me to the States at the first time. So he's always gonna be a good friend. And me and him, we're always brothers.
Is there a chance he shows up at the fight? Because you never know where he's going to show up when there's a boxing event. Yeah. Like you always gotta keep your eye on the press conferences and all that when it happens. Like when you know you're fighting in South Florida where he now resides. Any shot that we see him at the fight?
Yeah, possibly. I think he used to train Logan for his first fight. I think
he did.
So yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I talked to him a couple of I think 2 weeks ago. I think he'll be there.
What do you think about this whole event, Badou? Like I remember watching you on the Mayweather card with McGregor when you beat the holy hell out of Nathan Cleverly. Just these super events, man. Like you know, I know you have close ties to Mayweather, but these kind of out of the box. He's the biggest thing in fighting, and then you know now he's fighting Logan, who has fights under his belt and is super popular, but. The world's going to be captivated by it, man. What do you make of, I guess, just the sport of boxing getting a spotlight on it through kind of a different method?
I mean, some people are mad about it, and you know, but it brings eyeballs to boxing. You know, I think most people are mad that you know, these YouTubers, nerds or whatever, they're making a lot of money. But you know, I'm not jealous of that, and they are genius for marketing themselves, so they got there somehow, and now it's a new era, social media era, whatever you do. So, but the one thing you can't play boxing, so he'll find out though.
Man, I tell you, because I was not 4 feet away from Floyd when the whole hat thing happened. Like I was literally like asking Floyd the question, like he was like saying I'd take him on both the same night, and then the brother Jake comes up and yanks the hat. And just all hell breaks loose. Like, I understand, like, Floyd's bodyguards, I don't know when the last time they had to spring into action was, but they got their money's worth that day, or he got his money's worth that day on the whole thing, man. It's like, and so while a disrespectful thing to do to go take a guy's hat, it also, I'm sure, helped with the promotion because everybody saw that footage for it. It was bananas.
Yeah, these young guys, they're crazy. They're gonna get themselves hurt if they do that to the wrong guy. But you know, they're good at promoting themselves, and we'll see what happens. It's all about entertainment.
What about you when you lead up into a fight? Are there lines for you? Like, is there, you know, because you are professional, everybody wants to get to that night and get paid. But is there, when you're taking on an opponent, is there a line that somebody doesn't cross with a menace like you, Badou Jack, when they're in the lead up to the fight? What line don't you cross in the lead up to a fight when taking you on?
I don't know. Don't take my hat. I can tell you that. You go to sleep. I mean, most people, you know, I fight professional fighters. I don't fight these guys. So so they know better.
Is there a better code amongst boxers? Like you guys,
I
most of
mean,
you guys are.
everybody different, so there's always some crazy guys. But I'm all about business. I'm all about beating your ass in the ring. But I mean, if you come step to me, yeah. If you go cross the line, then it could happen too. Outside the ring. But no, I'm pretty calm, pretty confident. So yeah, I'm good.
Can you give us an idea of what it's like watching? You work out at the Mayweather gym. His workouts are hypnotizing. Like I watch him and some of the things that he can do with the mitts and all that type of stuff. I feel like we've all kind of been introduced to that, like on the 24/7. What's it like watching a guy like that work? And is it motivating seeing a guy even at his age like do the things that he can do? Does it feel like you still want to kick into your prime even longer? Like what is it like watching a guy like Floyd Mayweather work in the gym?
I mean, yeah, of course, it's been motivation all over the years. So it's like almost 10 years now, I think. So yeah, he's a special guy. I mean, hard work and dedication, that's his motto. And he's been, that's why he's at that, at the top of the game. He always worked extra hard. So that gives me inspiration and to know what it takes to be on that level. You got to work overtime.
What's it been like working with Jonathan Banks? How have you been enjoying this relationship as it's fairly new?
So far, so good, and everything's coming together in camp now. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, everything I feel great. I was ready to fight a long time ago, but some small adjustment that we've been working on finally is coming together.
Have you ever gotten to fight in South Florida before? Are you excited about this opportunity to fight in Miami?
Yeah, this is the first time actually. So yeah, I trained there and everything. I actually lived there with Shannon, but no, I never fought there. So yeah, I'm excited to fight in Miami, especially on a big stage like this.
Yeah, man. Well, we're excited excited to have the whole crew. Like it's a really cool. I mean, Floyd and Logan is what it is, and I think we
Yeah,
all know what Floyd's gonna do. But like they stacked it with you and even Herd Arias. I like that fight too. Like I think those guys come and bring it as well. Like I think that they've put together a nice card here in Miami's. I think gonna be buzzing for that. And I tell you what, Badou, that stadium when we walked in there for the first thing, like just the idea of what that ring's gonna be,
yeah.
it's a massive thing. Like, what's the craziest venue? Like when you just walk in and you see like, whoa, this is like, does it when you're going out to something like that for a championship fight or just a monster event or atmosphere, like do you try and stay in the zone as much as possible, or does even as the fighters you make that first walkout, can it take you can it like overwhelm you just even for a second?
No, not really. I'm thinking about the fights. I don't really care if it's a big arena or small arena, but I'm just thankful and blessed to be part of it. But yeah, it feels like I want to fight in the UK in those big stadiums one day. But this feels like is maybe something like that. So yeah.
Well, we appreciate you giving us some time, man. I'm really looking forward to the event. I've been a big fan of yours for a long, long time, and watching your style, man. You really bring it, and it's no doubt why you're always finding yourself on big stages because you really please the fans, man. So thank you for giving us some time, and we're looking forward to seeing you down here in Miami.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care, man.